Hello, Star Citizens, and welcome back. I guess welcome back to me, really, because I've been gone for what, 10, 11 days. Yeah, I was trying to finish those Overdrive Initiative missions and also still live life. So, yeah, I had to take a break from videos, but do not worry because that means I owe you a ton of videos, and trust me, a ton of videos are coming. So, before I get started, every month we do a giveaway. This month's giveaway prize is going to be the Hull A. To enter, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like or dislike a video, leave a comment on a video from this month. For the full giveaway details, make sure you hop on our Billionaire Ninjas Discord or our social media at Ninjas Leap. So, that ship giveaway should be happening here pretty soon. I think in the next 3 days, and of course I'll do my normal video about that. So yeah, I did the Overdrive Initiative mission, so that's done. It took a lot. And I already gave a shout out to the group of people that helped me. They pretty much pushed me through all the missions. I was a space hobo for a little bit. I was broke. I tried to do it so many times solo that the amount of times that I tried to do it, I lost all of my money. So yeah. So they hooked me up with some money, and then they walked me through the missions. Now, don't get me wrong, they got something out of it too. They wanted to redo the missions, so they're helping a lot of people do it because they like the fun of the mission. So, but that being said, I much appreciation to all those folks. It's really cool. Like I say, one of the most special things about Star Citizen is the community. You always find helpful people on the servers and everything. So, yeah. So let me get into this update, man. There's a lot of things that have been happening since I've been gone, right? So, I'll upload some videos talking a little bit more about my experience. I'll just have a whole separate video about my experience with the Overdrive missions. Then I'm going to do like a 5-part series of like how to get through those for people who still haven't done them. And then I'll do like a third one where there's like some video clips of me like doing the missions. But it's not going to be like every single mission, and it's not going to be the full mission because I had a lot of issues with a lot of technical issues trying to record those videos because I play on max settings, and my computer, as much as I'd like to believe it's awesome, and it's pretty awesome, it still was like, no, bro, you can't record on the same computer. So I will be eventually investing in a second computer so I can do my recording separate and not have to worry about, frame drops and stuff like that. But I'm also looking forward to getting a 5090. So we'll see. We'll see if it can take everything. But I'm guessing that the video card's going to be like double the size of a regular video card. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's what I'll do for the Overdrive Initiative stuff. Speaking of which, the Overdrive Initiative missions are still bugged. It's April 27th as I'm recording this video, and they're still bugged. It's like 4 p.m. Eastern time. They're still bugged. So that's part of why I'm going to do the 5-part series. There's plenty of people that are telling you how to do these missions, but I don't see a lot of people like also talking about the bugs that you might run into and how to fix those bugs. So I haven't obviously learned how to fix all of the bugs, but just from conversations with people and then my own run through and hearing what the team said as I was going through, I noticed that there were some bug fixes that people might not be aware about. So I'll go through in separate videos and talk about those. Yeah, and 3.23 is out to wave 3 as of what? I think it was yesterday, wave 3. So if you don't understand the waves, I'll go through them real quick. So wave 1 means top active players, and that's rated by hours. That's also, of course, Evocati. And that's based on the previous 2 patch cycles. And then wave 1 also goes to subscribers. So if you're subscribed or you want to be a part of wave 1, all you got to do is subscribe and then you hop in. And then Legatus, Navium, Concierge level backers. I think that's $25,000 spent in game. So yeah, I feel like if you spent $25,000 on this game, you should have access to everything that the game has to offer. So the way I see it, that makes total sense. Wave 2 is now it's not the top active players, it's the next level of active players, again, based on the two previous patch cycles. And then it's Praetorian concierge level backers, which I believe is 15,000 spent on the game. And then of course still subscribers and everybody else. Then wave 3, which is the wave we're in now, is the next top active players for the last two major patch cycles. So you have the top, and then you have the second top, and then you have the third top active players. Then it's Wing Commander, Space Marshal, and Grand Admiral concierge level backers. So that's pretty much everything except the first level of concierge. So I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000. So those are the wave 3 people. And then again, the fourth level of top active players rated by the last patch cycles. This is wave 4. So this will be the next wave. And then High Admiral concierge level backer. So that's 1,000 spent on the game. And then wave 5 will be after that, which is everybody can play it as long as you have an active game package. So those are the waves, and that's pretty much how they work. If you need more details on those, make sure you check out the Star Citizen website. They got explanations of all of that stuff. They moved to that system because I think they wanted people to be in those early waves that were legitimately testing the game, not just having a free-for-all because they have that limited server storage or whatever. So moving on, the freight elevators and instance hangars and the cargo missions and item banks push back. I'm so disappointed because it wasn't my top feature. It wasn't even my second top feature, but it was my third most wanted feature. Now, I really don't care too much about the item bank thing or the cargo missions. It's the freight elevators and instanced hangars that I really cared about, because the freight elevators and the instanced hangars were huge, because now I don't have to like try to park my ship in the freaking tundra and then go in and hope that my ship actually my vehicle actually spawns, and then that I could actually drive my vehicle and then park it inside. I'd rather do all that in a hangar where if something blows up, I can just go back, I can go back, heal myself, and get right back to my instance hangar and put my my ship back in. And also, I just like, it's our home, right? Like, this is the first opportunity since, well, I think since very early since the hangar module, where we actually have our home in the verse. So you can imagine how many people are looking forward to that. I mean, having your own home in the verse where you could just you can finally put all your cool stuff up, and like all this hangar flare and stuff that we've been collecting, you could decorate it. Like, I mean, man, like there's so many things that were going into this. Yeah, so none of that stuff is going to be in the 3.23 initial patch. I expected something to drop back, but I'm disappointed in CIG, not because it's pushed back, but because they asked us to wait extra long for a patch, right? So we've been waiting 5 months for a patch, and they still had to push things back. Now, I understand it happens in game development, and I also understand that's probably why they didn't give us a date in the first place. But I just feel like with 5 months, I get it's a big patch. I just feel like with 5 months, they should have been able to get it done, and I'm sure they're disappointed as well. So this is like no shots at the developers or anything. I know things happen and there's unexpected things, but that doesn't take away from the disappointment. So yeah, CIG, please give us something for that disappointment. Give us a shot in the arm of, I don't know, a limited ship sale, or I don't know, an extra mission or something. I don't know. Give us something early. I don't know what you can do to alleviate the pain, but give us something, CIG. But yeah, luckily it's only pushed back to like a dot patch, so it'll be 3.23 dot something rather than waiting all the way to 3.24. So that's good. At least we don't have to wait a full 3 months to get it after waiting 5 months, right? So hopefully it comes in that first patch. I'm hoping that that's what they put most of their effort into, is like getting that out. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Urkel stats. So Urkel has switched over to 3.23, even though the live hasn't switched over to 3.23. And so I use Urkel a lot to do my ship reviews. And even though, you know, sometimes it's not always accurate, it's still one of the best sites, I think, for getting stats from as far as Star Citizen. So because they stopped, or they shifted to 3.23, it's kind of making me hesitant to do ship reviews. Like, I finished my Cutlass review and I was like, wait a minute, I probably should hold off, because I think I'm gonna have to like reconfigure how I do my ship reviews, because Master Modes is changing a lot of stuff, and it looks like ship speeds and all of that stuff is changing drastically. And like, I don't want to like come out with the video and then literally next week 3.23 is going to come out, and then it's like, well, that video is already useless to people, right? So I think I'm going to hold off on the ship reviews at least until 3.23 hits. Don't worry, I got plenty of other content that's going to be coming out. Just holding off on the ship reviews just until 3.23 at least goes to wave 5, because by the time it hits wave 5, I think I can start back up, you know, because now everybody can at least get into the PTU. And normally wave 5 doesn't last very long anyway. It's normally like wave 5 for like a weekend, and then if a whole weekend. So we'll see what happens with that. I think I'll just hold off though until 3.23. And then lastly, or actually not lastly, I have a few more things. So the RSI website has been updated. It is a much needed update. We've needed that update for a while. The RSI website is like the first time you experience the game, you experience it through the website, right? So you want that website to kind of match the flow going into the RSI launcher, and you also want it to be useful in a way where it connects to the launcher, so you don't feel like it's this jarring experience as you go from one to the other. So I think them updating the RSI website is huge. And it also, again, these are some massive updates, and these are things that we've been waiting for a long time. So it feeds into the speculation that we will see a major announcement at this year's CitizenCon. So yeah, if you can get a ticket, if you can fly out to Manchester, if you can make it out, this I think is going to be the one you want to attend. I think, you know, if you check my Crazy Theories video out, I think Mark Hamill's going to be there, or at the very least, a few of the actors that put their faces into the game. So I am really looking forward to this CitizenCon, and I will try to stream, but I don't know how much I'll do of streaming, so much as I'll be recording a lot of videos and taking a lot of pictures, and then I'll just like be posting them on the Billionaire Ninja social media. So that's part of why I've kind of been waiting. You know, I don't post a lot on the social media, because I want kind of like that first jump into my social media to be like me with like all these people at CitizenCon. But I'm gonna put some stuff on there. I mean, CitizenCon's not till October, so like I don't want to not post anything until October. But yeah, I want a lot of those initial pictures on the channel to be like me with like all these other YouTubers that are gonna be there. Like, I need to get pictures with like Board Gamer, Morphologist. Like, I don't know if Morphologist is going. I haven't seen whether he's going or not. But if he is, I want pictures with him, Board Gamer. Like, these are my favorite YouTubers, the people that kind of inspired me to get into YouTubing. So, you know, Execute, Algorithm, pretty much all the info runners. Yeah, a lot of people that got me into this YouTube thing. So yeah, I'm STL Youngblood. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Ferrister, like so many people that like when I watched their videos, I was like, man, I should do that. And so That's what made me want to start the channel. So, all right, enough of all that lovey-dovey stuff. I am going to head out of here so I can work on the rest of these videos. So expect a lot of videos coming, all right? In the next hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, I don't know when you're watching this, but if you're watching this on April 27th, there's a lot of videos that are going to be coming. So yeah, just sit back and prepare for Lando overload. Okay. All right. I will see you in the next one. Peace.